Hey yo, fellow Legonians, fellow Brick fans, this is Dave Frost reporting in once again with another LEGO Star Wars set review. This time it is of the 2016 Summer Wave Droid Escape Pod set. And the age suggestion is 7 to 12, number code is 75136. It comes with 197 pieces and 4 minifigures. So, you've seen the front of the box, so here is the top. Left side. Right side. Bottom, which has a little advertisement for the LEGO Club, copyright information, and the barcode when you want to purchase the product. And then there's the back, which shows off the features that we will get to in a little bit. The instruction manual shows off the instructions on how to build the minifigures, including the inside of the back cover, suggesting that you put the pieces into, that you sort the pieces out by bag and build them by bag, since the instructions split it up that way. And going through the instruction manual, it takes a total of 62 steps to build the entire set. Then, there is the list of pieces that are included in this set. And an advertisement for the Master Your Force with the Force Builder app that you can get in the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store for Android. And you can get it for your tablet or your phone. Then there's the advertisement for the LEGO Club. And as usual, one step for giving product feedback. The sticker sheet contains a total amount of 7 stickers. The extra pieces are as follows: a light bluish gray tap, a chrome silver cone, a flat round 1x1 tile in the light bluish gray color, and then 2 round 1x1 studs. And I looked this up on Bricklink, and they are considered plates. Plate pieces. So their secondary name is a stud, but they're still considered plates. And we get them in the trans orange color and the trans light blue color. Now we can continue on to the actual set. So, for the first minifigures, we get 2 Jawas. Now, there is a bit of a difference to tell between the both of them. You can tell by their torso print and by their weapons. Supposedly, in the LEGO Star Wars universe, you can do one as a gun and one as a static weapon, or both static weapons or both guns. Not exactly sure how to picture that, but in my LEGO universe, I'll do this as the gun and this as the static shock weapon. So, you can see obviously their torso print on the front, and then here's more of a difference on the back. And that's it for the first 2 minifigures. The next 2, well, one of the final 2 minifigures of the set is C-3PO. And you can tell from the 2010 edition or version of C-3PO from the Luke's Landspeeder set that he is in this, I don't know, I guess metallic chrome silver, and he has no coloring in his eyes, no printing on his legs. The only printing is on the torso. As for the 2016 Droid Escape Pod set, as I'm reviewing, this C-3PO has coloring in his eyes, a bit of a different torso print, and leg printing. Come around to the back. The 2010 C-3PO still has a different print on the back of its torso versus the 2016 C-3PO, who has a print on the back of his torso with wires and a back plate covering up circuit boards, whatever, are on the inside of him. So that's it for C-3PO. Now we move on to the final minifigure, R2-D2. So this is the Clone Wars 2008 Anakin's Jedi Starfighter version of R2-D2, where this has been the longest running version of R2-D2 we've had for a while, where the print is small on the dome and a lighter shade of blue on the body, and the print on the dome headpiece is also silver, versus the 2016 version of R2-D2, where it's a dark chrome silver, and all the blue is in a darker shade, and the little light is in a pink, magenta, purplish color. I'm not exactly sure what to call it. But anyways, you can tell more differences on the body, like the little printed details. But we're not going to go into that. because it will take up a lot of time to talk more about that. Then there's also different printing on the back side of the head as well as all the way around the dome headpiece. So that's 2008 versus 2016. Now here are the differences between 2010 and 2016. This is the second attempt of R2-D2, where we now go from a metallic shiny silver to a light bluish gray color completely on the dome headpiece. Still the brighter shade of blue. The little light is red. And the detailing is about the same as the last copy, as the 2008 and such version. And here are the differences on the back. And obviously it did not wrap all the way around on the 2010 as the printing did on the 2016. So that's 2010 versus 2016. Now let's do 2014 versus 2016. So now we come to the third version versus a second attempt of version 3. Because if you can tell already, the differences are not so off anymore, or not, the similarities are not so different anymore, because of the fact that we got this version 2 years ago, and this one currently. So they're not too far apart as far as differences and similarities. They're really quite the same, where the dark blue is the same shade, and so is the chrome metallic silver on the dome headpiece. Really, the only differences would be the color light from red to pink, magenta, purple, light purple, whatever that bright color is, and then also in the eye. Bring in the light for a better experience. To where it is black and white on the eye, but it's just a little messed up and a little different, where the shaping is more ovalish and the white dot in the center is smaller on the 2016 model or version. And the detail on the body is mostly the same. So that is it for the minifigures. And now we move on to the actual set. So this Droid escape pod, if I remember correctly, is probably the third attempt. And what I mean by that, is that it's not the first. If I can do my research correctly, we'll find out which version this is. Alright, so I've done my research. This is practically the third version. We got the first version of the Droid Escape Pod set in 2001 when LEGO Star Wars began in 2000. Then we got version 2 in 2006 of sorts. Even though that really did not count as a Droid Escape Pod, because it didn't have C-3PO or R2-D2, it was just a escape pod in the Imperial Star Destroyer set, where the ship was a playset. But the real version 2 came out in 2012, where it did have a C-3PO and R2-D2. But that set was called Droid Escape. So this is more of a remake of the first Droid Escape Pod, because it was of the same similar cylinder shape, where 2012 was not so much of a remake, because it was more just a big nose cone. Just a bigger version of a nose cone with accessories. So this really is the third version and the better second remake, if you will, of the first version. Anyways, so features, well, not features, but details, are the cockpit windshield and the rockets on the back. With these nose cone rockets, you can angle it in and out as a bit of a feature if you want, but it wouldn't make much sense if you're going to go for accuracy to the movies, to episode 4. And then I really impressed myself with how much accuracy I did with the stickers, as big as they are, all the way around the body. Another feature is that you open up the top, and that's how you get inside. So there's space for C-3PO to pilot the vehicle, the escape pod, and R2-D2 goes in the back. And then there's sticker detailing here of like a monitor screen that they're approaching the planet, as well as the other side features the actual window that C-3PO and R2-D2 are looking at, or looking through, at the Star Destroyer from the escape pod. But for accuracy, it's not truly that accurate. If the side window is what they're looking through at the Star Destroyer, then why are they facing forward? But that's just how they made the set. Another feature is that this handle bar that C-3PO holds onto can move up and down. You can angle it. And last but not least, the final feature I'll see what I can do to continue on. The final feature is with the control screen, little monitor screen, and it comes with a 2x4 tile that has the Death Star plans, and you just store it right in this little area at the front of the vehicle.